Hello everybody, my name is Strawberry the book Olympic Champion. Chapter 2, Passing Through. Julia had no idea what was happening. She couldn't hear anything but the rush of air around her. Then she landed on a hard marble floor. She stumbled toward, letting go of Brody's arm. "What's going on?" Brody shouted. "Hey!" Jill looked around, too frightened to speak. They were in a square room with stone walls, a skylight overhead let in a beam of bright sunshine. Two young men stood in front of them. Both were tall and handsome and dressed in short robes. Chinston's, Julia thought. She remembered learning that word in short social studies class. Chinston were simple garments worn by men and women in the accident world. The class is about accidents. Greens and Ron had been among Julian's favorite parts of social studies last year. But why were these guys wearing Chinston's? What had happened to the high school? Where did the girl come from? One guy asked. She wasn't part of the plan. The young man's face was so beautiful that it looked like Junior's for a moment to annoy. Something odd. He had only a side lock of brown hair hanging over his forehead. The rest of his head was completely bald. The second young man had curly blonde hair and was as handsome as a movie star. He leaned forward and poked Julia. "Young girl," he said, "what are you doing here?" "Oh," Julia yanked her arm away. "Stop poking me. What's going on?" Brody demanded again. "Where are we?" "Silent mortal." The blond man frowned at his friends. "The girl was a mistake. Let's toss her back through." "Are you certain you want to do that?" the bad guy said. "Remember, this passage will close forever as soon as anyone passes back through it." "I forgot about that." The blonde guy looked annoyed. "In that case, she will have to stay. We might need a passage again. If this doesn't work out." He glanced at Brody and looked him up and down. "Are we being kidnapped?" Julia blurted out. "We're still trying to figure out what was happening." "Who are you?" The blonde guy chuckled. "Do not be frightened, mortal. We won't hurt you. Don't you recognize me? I am Hermes, messenger of the gods and friend to mortals." "Mortals, gods?" Brody said. Hermes held up a hand to silence him. "And this is my friend Keres. God to luck." And abruptly he saw the promptly to help them humiliate. These seeking a mortal champion in a usual way. Hermes and Chorus both laughed heartily. Julia caught the gimbals of moment and looked down. Her eyes widened when she saw little golden wings on Hermes' sandals. They were flapping gentle. Could it be? I do have some influence over time and season, Harry said, puffing out his chest proudly. Not that Jesus would ever notice. He treats me like a demigod. He will never figure out that I helped Hermes defeat him with a champion from the future. What? This is stupid, Brody said loudly. Look, I'm tired of your dumb stories. Why did you really grab me and drain me in here? It's quite simple. My simple mortal friend, Herman said. You see, the next Olympic Games will be soon. The Olympics, Julia and a child carries nodded, and all you see us is already grappling about how his champion will easily defeat all others. Yes, Herman snorted. He's being quite annoying just because he's king of the gods. He thinks nobody else can ever be his hand-picked champion. Brody looked confused. Zeus? He muttered. Wait, that sounds familiar. Is he from a video game or something? No way, Julia said, staring at two men. Man, you're not real. None of this is real. Hermes is just my soul. His genius. All the excellent Greece gods are from maths. Greek gods? Like from social studies class? Brody said with a snort. Yeah, right. These two are probably just a couple of girls from Southbridge. Hi. They are trying to scare me before next week game. Herman traded a look with curious. What are they planning on about? Who cares? Curious answered. He sounded bored again. Let's move this along. I'm hungry. All right, Herman gestured to Brody. Come on, mortal. I've arranged for you to stay. I'm mortal. I've as a son for the unhung. Jack gestured to Brody. Come, mortal. I've arranged for you to stay with a local family. He glanced at Julia. I'm sure we can make a room for a girl as well. No, Julia. As local mine still refused to active what Hermes and Chris or whatever their names might be were telling her this isn't happening. She insisted. We're not really in some temple in accident. Enters. Herman sounded impressed. Aren't you listening to a word I say, mortal girl? Julia, she said. That's my name, not mortal girl. Hermes ignored her. Of course, we're not Athens. We're in Olympia. If you don't believe me, I will prove it to you. He grabbed Julia's arms. Julia tried to shake him off, but his grip was as strong as iron. Stop it, she yelled as he dragged her outside. Let me go or I will. Whoa! She stared in amazement at the sun judge's sands spread out before her. It looked nothing like her hometown. It looked nothing like anywhere she'd ever seen it in the space of her social studies test box. Large, gleaming marble buildings lined with columns dotted the landscape, along with many smaller sculptures. A mountain rose in a background. The only roads in the cloud sea were dirt ones. There were no cars on them, just people in canyons, walking or riding donkeys or driving carts pulled by oxen or horses. There were no power lines or built roads or tall buildings anywhere in sight. Julia's mind whirled with confusion as she realized what it looked like an ancient Greek city.